So now that we got the flashlight out of the enormous box they shipped it in, although, looking at that, I don't guess it's in too big a box, but it was certainly a lot thicker than I expected. But in any case, it's all right. So now that we got it out of there, that goes to recycling. Let's see if we can get into the actual flashlight without, without stabbing myself. They certainly package things well these days. I'll grant them that. I may have to get a jackhammer for this job. I don't know. One thing I'm curious about is whether or not it is already charged, or if I'm going to have to charge it up before I get to see how bright it is. Come on out of there. You can't resist forever. There we go. Okay, the moment of truth. Nope, looks like I'm going to have to charge it before I get to play with it. So check back with me later. So, who needs to read instructions, right? So I just did a little poking around. Let's get rid of this tag off of here. There we go. So I did a little poking around, and I noticed there was a positive and a minus symbol on the barrel of the flashlight, indicating to me that the thing would come apart. So I just thought I'd unroll it and see what we got. And we got a nice 2600 milliamp hour battery here, which hopefully will give me a good long bit of usage before I have to recharge it. Although I will probably recharge it at least every other day. But anyway, when I took the battery out, look what I found. I found a little piece of plastic that was covering one of the terminals on the battery, and that's why the battery or the flashlight would not turn on. So now let's see what we got. So we're going to go up and plug it into the charger and top it off, and then I'll get back to you later on how I like my new Cabela's flashlight. Good morning. Howdy everybody, Ed Parrott here. We're here to do a review on the new Cabela LED 1000 lumen flashlight I bought. And you got to see me unbox that the other day when I couldn't even remember what I had ordered. So we're going to compare it to my old light, which is currently providing the illumination for my face, and see just how much of an improvement I got. My old light is the E2D, and it has served me well. I've had it for, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, and as you can see, it's a nice bright flashlight. And in fact, it has two intensity settings. There's the standard setting, and there's the lesser setting, or the lower level, whatever you want to call it. And on the new Cabela light, we'll take a look at it. It has 3 intensity settings. Of course, that one is nice and bright. That is, as Crocodile Dundee would say, now that's a flashlight. And then it has a lesser setting, and then it has a lower setting still. And the lower setting is kind of comparable to the full bright setting on the old light. There's the old light at full bright. There's the new one at the lower setting, and side by side, you can see that really the Cabela light is almost as bright on the lowest setting as the E2D is on the high setting. And the other function that the E2D does not have, that the new light does have, is the strobe. So you got to punch the button twice in succession to get it to start strobing like that. I've never had to use it, but I'm told the strobe function can be useful. So there's a brief look at the lights. So new Cabela light, old E2D. I don't think there's any comparison. Oh, now let's get some real illumination here going. There we go. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't mention. The color temperature on the Cabela light is a little hotter, and I like it. I like a nice bright white light. So for me, definitely a thumbs up for the new Cabela flashlight.